Don't kill peacekeepers, Agent. I don't know how much more clear I can make that.
Crackdown 2 is an open world game put out by Ruffian Games. It is an open world game where you actually play the good guy. You are the cop. You are sort of an agent that is a clone that can, whenever you die, you can regenerate because you're just a clone. They have all the same stuff that they had in Crackdown 1. Agility orbs, and a bunch of other new things like renegade orbs that actually will run away from you. They add a little more complexity to the collectible theme of the game. There's also audio logs that you get, and plenty of more other things. The game comes off a lot like the first one. You pick your face, but it doesn't really matter because you won't see your guy's face 20 minutes into the game ever again. A helmet appears on your head, and you just don't see him. I don't even have any footage of him without his helmet. You get to pick your color this time around. I love Xbox Agent. It's light green. Looks very cool, kind of like Master Chief in some ways. I wonder if that's what they were going for. This game is a bummer. It truly is. Out of all the games that have been out, like Infamous and all of those games, I mean, think about it. Crackdown 1 came out in 2007. It came out at a time where open world games were mostly Grand Theft Auto games, like San Andreas. Well, the open world genre since then, that game, has been so revolutionized and redefined by games like Infamous that are open world, and you can, they show easy ways to get around in the world, but not, cluttery games. Even games like Prototype that are even still better than Crackdown 1. This game basically says, screw everyone, we're making a Crackdown-ass Crackdown game. This is basically more or less more of an expansion, I would say, than actually a full retail game. These driving renegade orbs here are horrible. You have to get really lucky and get them on a straightaway, or basically you're screwed. They turn it every single turn they see, basically, and you just got to get them on a good straightaway and barely get them. They're really annoying and just are frustrating, more or less. Same with the agility of renegade orbs, actually. They're also very annoying. There are a fair share of glitches in the game, but not too many. There's some that are kind of game-breaking. Also, the physics engine. Notice how fast that car dropped and how slow this guy is dropping. Yeah, I want to work on that, game developers. This is basically as a copy of the first, though. They even recycled the same open world. They literally just put a new little skin on it. There is now a day and night cycle. At nighttime, there will be freaks that will come out like zombie-esque creatures. It gives the game kind of a more Dead Rising kind of feel. But besides for that, really, they're kind of tedious and stupid. They just kind of sit around. They don't really even give you that much of a challenge. They do integrate them somewhat into the story. Speaking of the story, there is none. It literally is like, you might see, I think there literally is one cutscene in the game. It's just dumb. There's no story at all. It's kind of shoehorned in at the very last minute. Like, they try to add a little bit of story. It's stupid. Basically, there's 9 missions in the game. That's it. This game is super short. I bet speedruns of this could be done in maybe at the most 3 hours. Literally, you could just do the 9 missions, and guess what? They're all the exact same. You go activate 3 little not orbs, but 3 little sort of beaconish kind of things that shoot beams of power up in the sky. Then you go underground and set off a bomb, killing a bunch of freaks. You do this 9 times, the game is over. You do 1 little mission afterwards. Okay, let me take that back. There's 11 missions in the game. 1 is the tutorial, 1 is the end mission. The rest 9 are all the same, and the bomb setting off mission. And the only difference in them is that as you go through the story, they get a little bit harder as they go. There are no side missions, really, just sort of objectives like orbs and renegade stuff. There are kind of races that you can do, but they're really dumb and stupid. There's really no reason, and they're very redundant. The freaks will come out at night. They're fun to kill, but that's basically it. There's just no story. It feels more like an expansion. According to IGN, this game was made in 8 months, and it shows. This game just should not have came out in this state. There's too many good open world games out there. This one's just another bad one, unfortunately. Just probably rent this game. Don't do anything else.
It's almost the dawn of a new day. Feels good to still be alive, huh?
The beacon, the beacon, the beacon, the beacon, the beacon, the beacon, the beacon.
Don't kill.
The beacon, the beacon, the beacon, the beacon, the beacon, the beacon.
Sit tight and watch the skies. The beacon is on its way.